What's going on, man? We back again with another video, and today we're here to talk about the Utah Jazz. Now, before we get into that, I want to make sure y'all like and subscribe. Y'all been showing me a lot of love lately, a lot of love. Like I said, y'all be having me super motivated, so shout out to y'all. But like and subscribe, share with your friends. Other than that, like I said, talking about the Utah Jazz. Now, at the beginning of the season so far, it's only been a week in. It's been a really exciting season. We're getting teams just dominating, like the Celtics, the Bucks, the Warriors at times, and we're getting teams that suck, and of course the Lakers that sucks, of course. Kings still suck, but it's actually in a good way. Like, they're in every game and they're playing really good teams, but they're in every game. So you see the light, but like their schedule is hard, and that's one thing I didn't realize looking when I made my Western Conference predictions video. Like, their schedule is fucking hard. And then on the other side, you got Dame and Portland Trailblazers going 3-0. But like, we're getting a really exciting start of the season. We're getting some rookies, like I made a video about yesterday, that are just looking like NBA vets off the rip. And it's been really fun to watch. But the main surprise from the start of the season is the Utah Jazz, and it's by far, like, we looked at that team coming into the season like, yo, they want Victor so bad. And after the first game, we was like, yeah, they just got out a good win, but it's not going to be for real. Then they beat the Timberwolves, and you're like, okay. And like, I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, they actually look pretty fun to watch. Then I'm watching them face the Pelicans, because like, yo, we're all watching the Pelicans, and like, yo, they were dominating the Pelicans at one point. Let them come back in the game over some minor errors that they're probably going to tweak up, but if they want to lose, they're probably just going to let them lose. But then they ended up winning the game in overtime. So all of these three game stretch, they faced the Nuggets, the Timberwolves, and the Pelicans. Three high-powered teams. One team being a contender, the Denver Nuggets, and two young up-and-coming teams that just made a major trade or amazing signing within the last year, and they're primed for a good year. And you have the Jazz upset them with the team of Lauri Markkanen, Kelly Olynyk, Colin Sexton, my boy, Mike Conley, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Jordan Clarkson. Like, they don't have a center, and they faced three teams with dominant bigs, and they won every single game. And it kind of looked like at times they were dominating at every single game. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is give a major shout out to Will Hardy, their coach. Came from the, I think, Boston Celtics last year. He was an assistant coach under Ime. I just got to give him a shout out for a lot of things. Starting off with their defense, I love the way they're playing, and I always love this type of defense, running the team off the three, especially in the three-point shooting league. Just lowering down your threes, lowering down your cutted threes. That's just something that's going to be major impactful. And like, they play with a sense of urgency on defense. Like, they're real gritty. They remind me of like old Memphis Grizzlies, and it's actually really fun to watch. You even got guys like Jordan Clarkson, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Mike Conley's back to being locked in on defense. I already knew Lauri Markkanen. Like I told y'all last year, he's a good defender. Like, we made him into a good defender. He's been a good defender, especially on the bigs. Walker Kessler's coming in, like, automatically making a huge impact, and we know that because like he was dominating in college, like real fucking dominant. But like, making a huge impact in the NBA is always a good sight to see. Even Kelly Olynyk looks good on defense. They're a well-trained team. For them to be, they're like such an odd number of names. Like, you got Malik Beasley and Kelly Olynyk. Like, that's kind of weird. You got Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton. Then you look at the other side, you got old head Mike Conley, and I don't want to be racist, but white boy Lauri Markkanen. Like, they're just an odd group of people, but like, they look like they've been playing for a long time, and it shows on defense. Like, their defense, they have a good cohesiveness. Jesus Christ, cohesiveness on defense. And like I said, it's fun to watch. You know, I love defense. That's what I was really good at when I played basketball. I'm just watching them. Like, they look like they're well trained. Of course, Will Hardy coming under Ime Udoka. He obviously had a defensive scheme, but for them to execute like they are doing for the first 2 games, now, like, I'm not gonna overreact. I'm not expecting this team to be good down the line. But this is what we're seeing for right now. They look really good, really fun. Then we talking about the offensive side, and this is the side that's blown me away, because a lot of people had Colin Sexton winning the most improved player, and it was two reasons why I didn't like that. Well, of course I liked it. Like, if he won, that's my nigga, that's my man. I'm cool if he won it. But there's two reasons why I didn't agree with that. One, he already had a season where he averaged 24 points, 5 assists, shooting 47% from the field and 37% from three. If he's going to win that award, he has to jump up to 30. Unless they're looking at it like, oh, he missed a whole year and then he's coming back and now he's right back at 24. Then I understand that, but that's not really how it goes. So the only way he was going to be able to win that is going up to like 30 or 28 points per game. And I don't think he could do that because the second point is when I'm looking at this team, they have a lot of guys that are like Colin Sexton that are just straight bucket getters. Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Malik Beasley, Ochai Agbaji, even Mike Conley, and they're all at the guard position. So I was like, not a lot of these guys are going to get a lot of shots like they want to. And it's showing. But they're making it work, and that's the thing that I'm like, yo, I didn't expect this. I expected them to be all over the place. I expected ball hogging, but the ball moves on the offensive side, and it looks like they put all their faith into Lauri, and that's why he was my most improved pick. Now, I didn't say that in one of my videos because I did pick Bones, but that was also in a hot take video. I didn't make a video about Lauri because that was not going to catch in, but I could show you proof that I picked Lauri Markkanen to win most improved player, and I'm happy that I made that pick because you can obviously see he's the number one option. They're buying him into him being a future all-star for the team, and I see it. Not this year, of course, but like when they get Victor, because let's be honest, they're still going to be trash towards the end of the year. They're going to get Victor, but I see what they see in Lauri Markkanen, and I was heavily bought into that FIBA run that he had this summer. And they kind of look the same here. It was a lot of free-flowing offense, but at times when you needed a bucket, we're giving it to our best player. And as of right now, their best player is Lauri. And like I said, the guards, for this offense to be so free-flowing, then you look at the names that they have in previous stops, they've been labeled as ball stoppers, especially Jordan Clark, especially Colin Sexton. And for this offense to be so unselfish, like, how is he able to manage these amount of egos? That's just crazy. Mike Conley doesn't look like he's back to all-star. Mike Conley, and let's be honest, that was kind of a fluke all-star, but like we're all happy that he got that. But he can get traded this year. Like last year, he looked terrible. And I think the only way he was going to get out of a Jazz uniform is if he just gets bought out. But the way he's playing so far, and he played like this in the preseason, so it's not only a 3-game stretch. And he looks really good. Making the offense run smooth. He is a floor general, putting people in their spots. He's still shooting that ball at an elite clip. That is a player that a lot of teams are going to be looking for. I would love to see him on a team like the Nuggets. Just off the bench. I would love that. Money-wise, that shit, it wouldn't work. And that's the one thing with him. I believe he's making like 28 to 29 million. But like coming in and being somebody's backup point guard, that would be a good role for him, especially for a contending team, and even for a team that's trying to make a playoff push. I would love to see him in the Wizards. I actually would love that. I would love that, especially him teaching Monte Morris, because I actually think Monte Morris is a starting point guard in this league. There's some stuff he lacks. Mike Conley can teach him that, because Mike Conley has been a really good point guard throughout his whole career. But yeah, like I said, man, for Will Hardy to balance out all these egos, that's something that's just bounced off to me at the start of the season. I'm loving the way he's using Lauri Markkanen. I'm loving it. And I'm also hating it because he should still be in the Cavaliers jersey and Isaac Okoro should be in a Utah Jazz jersey. But hey, fuck it. we're here now. I'm just happy to see Lauri playing well. I'm happy to see him in a bigger role. And this is the role that he needed, man. Lauri Markkanen came into the league with a lot of potential. But first of all, you had Jim Boylan, however you say his name, like one of the worst coaches we've ever seen. And then you get the next year, I think they got, what's his name? What is their coach name right now? Billy Donovan. And then he kind of puts them into a role where he's actually like not only behind Zach LaVine, but at times he's behind Kobe, what the fuck? Kobe White, Jesus Christ. It's 9 o'clock. I'm tired. And I just got off of work. You got him behind Kobe White, and then him himself, he wasn't healthy throughout the whole year, so he's kind of coming in and out the lineup. And then you trade for Vucevic, and now he's behind Kobe White, Zach LaVine, and Vucevic. So now he's like in a role where he's just shooting. That's it. And then you go to the Cavs, and at times his role went up and down too, because we were just so hurt that sometimes we needed him to get a bucket. And then when we were healthy, and then we just needed him to shoot and play defense. But now he's in a role where he knows his role. I'm the number one guy, so I have to go out here, score, and play defense. And he's been doing that. And I'm loving what I'm seeing from Lauri. We gotta realize he's still 24. So that his peak is nowhere near. He's still about to enter his prime, and that's something that can be really exciting for this young team. And I don't want to keep rambling, but like, yo, the fact that Will Hardy is able to balance all of these guys is crazy. Like, if we look at their shot clock, not shot clock, if we look at their shot chart, Lauri's obviously averaging the most shots in 17 shots. Jordan Clarkson's averaging 15. You would think the next guy would be like Malik Beasley or Colin Sexton. No, the next guy is Kelly Olynyk, who's been shooting the lights out. Same thing. Mike Conley right after him with 11. Colin Sexton has 9. Malik Beasley, now you're here. You have 11. And then I didn't even talk about the heart. The heart is Jared Vanderbilt, and that's why they look good, because Jared has been elite. He doesn't want to be in Utah. We can be honest. He don't want to be there. And you can see the way he's playing. He's playing that trade value up so they can get a pick for him, because he looks amazing. The Denver Nuggets, shout out to my boy Shad. He wants Jared Vanderbilt so bad, and I understand it, because he would just fit so perfectly. To me, he would fit way perfect in. Not only Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon too. Michael Porter Jr. might be a stretch because him and Jokic just fit so perfect. But like, I love Michael Porter Jr., but defense is like, Jesus Christ. And like with Jokic, one of the best offensive players of all time, like he can make up for that offense if they were to make that flip. Even though you can't, because the contracts don't match. Jared Vanderbilt would fit so perfect. This Jared Vanderbilt, because they played with each other before, but this Jared Vanderbilt was fit so perfect with Jokic. But not a Denver Nuggets video. I wanted to make this video to say shout out to the Utah Jazz. At the end of the day, we all know they're gonna be bad, like really soon. But like, it's really fun to see. It's really fun to see. It's like an underdog story for them to beat 3 really good teams. And like I said, this is an odd team. Like these players are just so odd. And then they're in Utah, so it's even more odd. But yeah, they're making it. They're doing it well. They're making it do whatever. I'm tired. Just peace out, bro.